I want to tell you something that most financial advisors in America will never tell you. Right now, quietly, without making headlines, without going on CNBC, without posting about it on social media. Some of the smartest investors in the United States are buying a specific gold coin from South Africa. Not American Eagles. Not Canadian Maple Leafs. Not gold bars from a Swiss bank. A coin from South Africa. A coin with a springbok antelope on the back and the face of Paul Kruger, the former president of the South African Republic, on the front. The Krugerrand. And the reason these smart American investors are buying it quietly without telling anyone is because they know something that most Americans do not. Something about this coin's history, its purity, its liquidity, and its performance in gold bull markets that makes it one of the most compelling gold investments on the planet right now. Gold is heading toward $15,000 per ounce. When that happens, and more serious analysts are saying it is a matter of when, not if, the Krugerrand is positioned to do something extraordinary. Today I am going to tell you exactly what these smart investors know, why they are buying Krugerrands, and why you might want to consider doing the same thing before prices go even higher. Stay right here. This one is important. Hey, welcome back. And if you are new here, really glad you found this channel today. So look, I know what you might be thinking. South Africa? Why would an American investor buy a South African coin? Why not just buy American Eagles or stay with something familiar? And that is exactly the right question to ask. Because the answer is what makes the Krugerrand so interesting. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand why some of the most sophisticated gold investors in America, people who have been in precious metals for decades, consistently choose the Krugerrand over almost everything else. Today we are covering the full story. What the Krugerrand is, why it was created, why it became the world's most traded gold coin, why American investors are buying it right now in this bull market, and how to tell the difference between a common Krugerrand and a rare one worth significantly more than its gold content. Before we start, hit subscribe and smash that like button. It helps this channel reach more Americans who need this kind of information. Okay, let us get into it. And stay with me, because I promised you something at the start: what smart American investors know about the Krugerrand that most people do not. We are getting there. Alright, the history. Because you need to understand where this coin comes from to understand why it matters so much today. 1967. South Africa is the world's largest gold producer. The South African government wants to find a way to sell its gold directly to private investors around the world. Not to central banks, not to governments, to individual people, regular investors. So they create a coin. A 1-ounce gold coin. Named after two things: Paul Kruger, the bearded president of the old South African Republic who appears on the front, and Rand, the South African currency, the Krugerrand. And here is what made it revolutionary. Before 1967, most countries did not allow private citizens to own gold bullion. Gold was for governments and central banks. The Krugerrand was specifically designed to change that. It was marketed directly to private investors as a way to own one full troy ounce of gold in your hand. It worked. By the late 1970s, the Krugerrand accounted for roughly 90% of the world's gold coin market. 90%. Americans were buying them. Europeans were buying them. Investors everywhere were buying them. Then, in the 1980s, during the anti-apartheid movement, the United States and many other Western countries banned the import of Krugerrands as part of economic sanctions against South Africa. American investors could no longer legally buy new Krugerrands. And here is where the story gets really interesting for collectors and investors today. The ban was lifted in 1991 when apartheid ended. Krugerrands started flowing back into America. But the coins struck during the ban years, the 1970s and early 1980s, those had already been distributed. They were in private hands across America. And some of those coins, in specific grades and conditions, are worth significantly more than just their gold content. That is the history. And it matters enormously for what is happening in the American gold market right now. Okay, so why right now? What is it about the current moment in 25 that is making smart American investors reach for Krugerrand specifically? 3 reasons. And they stack on top of each other in a way that makes a very compelling case. Reason 1. Liquidity. The Krugerrand is the most widely recognized gold coin on the planet. Every coin dealer in America knows what it is. Every gold buyer in Europe knows what it is. Every precious metals market in Asia knows what it is. When you need to sell a Krugerrand, you can sell it anywhere in the world, to any serious gold buyer without questions, without delays, without having to explain what it is. That liquidity is genuinely valuable, and it is something that less recognized coins simply cannot match. Reason 2. The gold content. A standard 1-ounce Krugerrand contains exactly 1 troy ounce of 22-karat gold, the same purity as the American gold eagle. The coin also contains a small amount of copper, which gives it that distinctive reddish gold color and makes it more durable than pure gold coins. Every Krugerrand you buy gives you a full ounce of gold. Simple, clean, efficient. Reason 3. The premium. And this is what the smart American investors understand, that most people miss. Krugerrands historically trade at a lower premium over spot gold than American eagles or Canadian maple leafs. This means you get more gold for your money. When you buy a Krugerrand, you are paying less above the gold price than you would for comparable gold coins. And when gold hits $15,000 per ounce, that lower entry premium translates directly into better returns. Those 3 things, liquidity, gold content, lower premium, are exactly why sophisticated American precious metals investors are quietly choosing Krugerrands right now. Now here is where this gets really exciting. Because we are not just talking about standard bullion Krugerrands. There is a category of Krugerrands that goes far beyond the gold content. Rare Krugerrands, proof Krugerrands, low mintage years, special issues, coins that American and international collectors are paying serious premiums for, premiums that grow every single year. Let me tell you about the specific ones that matter most. The proof Krugerrand. Starting in 1967, the South African Mint has produced proof versions of the Krugerrand alongside the regular bullion issues. These proof coins are struck multiple times with specially prepared dies to create a mirror-like background and frosted design elements. The result is a coin of extraordinary beauty, the same Kruger portrait and springbook design, but rendered with a level of detail and finish that the standard bullion coin simply cannot match. Proof Krugerrands are produced in much lower mintages than bullion issues. And certain years, the early issues from the late 1960s and early 1970s, the coins struck just before and during the American import ban, are genuinely rare. American collectors who missed out on acquiring these coins during the ban years are now paying significant premiums to get them. The 1967 first year of issue Krugerrand. Any serious gold coin collector wants the first year. The 1967 Krugerrand is the coin that started everything, the coin that democratized gold ownership worldwide. In high-grade certified condition, a 1967 Krugerrand commands a premium well above its gold content. The fractional Krugerrands. Starting in 1980, the South African Mint began producing half-ounce, quarter-ounce, and 10th-ounce Krugerrands. These fractional coins have lower individual gold content, but often carry higher premiums per ounce than the full-ounce coins, particularly in proof condition and particularly for the early years of production. American collectors are hunting all of these. And as awareness grows in the US market, the premiums on the rarest examples are only going one direction. Alright, practical time. How do you actually identify a genuine Krugerrand and make sure you are not buying a fake? Because unfortunately, where there is valuable gold, there are fakes. And the Krugerrand, being the world's most traded gold coin, has been counterfeited more than almost any other gold coin in history. Here is what to look for. The obverse, the front of the coin, shows Paul Kruger, the bearded former president of the South African Republic. His portrait is detailed and distinctive. The inscription reads SUIDA, FRIKA on the left and SOUTHA, FRICA on the right, the country name, in both Afrikaans and English. The word K, RUGE, RRIND appears at the bottom. The reverse, the back of the coin, shows the springbok antelope, South Africa's national animal, in full stride. This is one of the most beautiful animal portraits on any gold coin in the world. The year of mintage appears at the bottom along with the gold content inscription FYNGO UD1OZF INEGOLD. The edge of the coin has a distinctive reeded pattern, 160 reeds on a 1-ounce coin. You can count them, but more practically, you can feel the reeding with your fingernail, and it should feel consistent and precise around the entire edge. The weight. A genuine 1-ounce Krugerrand weighs 33.93 grams. If you have a precise scale, and any serious gold buyer should have one, this is a quick basic check. And for anything significant for coins you are paying a meaningful premium for proof issues, for early date coins PCGS and NG, see both Certified Krugerrands. A certified Krugerrand in a graded holder gives you complete confidence in authenticity and provides an accurate independent assessment of condition. Do not skip certification for the rare and valuable issues. The cost of grading is small compared to the peace of mind and the premium a certified coin commands in the American market. Okay, where do American investors actually go to buy Krugerrands? For standard bullion Krugerrands, the common date 1-ounce coins, you are buying purely for gold content. Reputable American precious metals dealers are your best option. APMEX is one of the largest and most trusted online precious metals dealers in America. JM Bullion, Kiko, SD Bullion. These are established American companies with transparent pricing and good customer service. Coin shops. Local American coin shops that deal in precious metals are excellent for bullion Krugerrands. You can see and handle the coin before buying. Prices are competitive with online dealers, especially when you factor in shipping costs. For rare Krugerrands proof issues, early dates, fractional coins in high grade, the major American auction houses are the right venue. Heritage Auctions in Dallas runs regular world coin sales that include South African material including Krugerrands. Stax Bowers is another excellent option. PCGS and NG. See certified Krugerrands are available on eBay from reputable dealers and at coin shows across America. For any significant purchase of a rare or proof Krugerrand, always buy certified. What should you pay? For standard bullion Krugerrands in today's market, you should expect to pay a few % above spot gold, typically lower than the premium on American Eagles or Maple Leafs. That is the advantage. You are getting more gold for your money. For proof and rare date Krugerrands, the premiums vary enormously based on year and condition. Use recent Heritage Auctions results as your benchmark. Real prices paid by real American collectors at competitive auction are the most accurate measure of current market value. I get this question constantly. Krugerrand versus American Gold Eagle versus Canadian Maple Leaf. Which one should an American investor buy? Here is my honest breakdown. The American Gold Eagle has one clear advantage for American investors: it is American. It is familiar. Every coin shop in the country knows it. And it has legal tender status in the United States, which provides a small additional layer of protection. If you are buying gold primarily as an American investor who plans to sell in America, the Eagle has a recognition advantage. The Canadian Maple Leaf is 99.99% pure gold, purer than both the Krugerrand and the Eagle. For investors who prioritize maximum gold purity, this is the coin. The Royal Canadian Mint's quality control is extraordinary, and the Maple Leaf is one of the most beautiful gold coins in the world. The Krugerrand wins on two things: premium and liquidity. Lower premium over spot means better entry price. And global liquidity means you can sell it anywhere on the planet to any serious gold buyer without friction. For long-term gold investment, for someone who wants maximum exposure to gold price appreciation and wants to be able to sell anywhere in the world at any time without a problem, the Krugerrand is the most efficient vehicle. For American collectors who want numismatic premium on top of gold content, the rare proof Krugerrands and early date issues are in a completely separate league from anything produced by the American or Canadian mints in terms of collectability and historical significance. Smart American investors are not choosing just one. They are holding a mix. Bullion Krugerrands for gold exposure. Proof Krugerrands for numismatic appreciation. And watching the gold price move toward $15,000, knowing that both components of their holdings are positioned to perform extraordinarily well. Last section. And I want to leave you with the things that will matter most as gold continues its climb toward $15,000 per ounce. Watch the South African Rand. The Krugerrand's price in US dollars is influenced by both the gold price and the USD to ZAR exchange rate. When the Rand weakens against the dollar, which has been the long-term trend, American buyers can sometimes acquire Krugerrands at particularly favorable prices. Pay attention to the exchange rate when making purchases. Watch the premium cycles. Krugerrand premiums over spot gold fluctuate based on supply and demand in the American market. During periods of high gold price anxiety, when investors are rushing to buy gold for protection, premiums spike. The smart move is to accumulate during low premium periods and hold through the high premium periods. Watch for the rare dates at auction. As awareness of Krugerrand numismatics grows in America, the early proof issues and low mintage dates are appearing more frequently at heritage auctions and stacks bowers. Set up search alerts on these platforms for Krugerrand listings. The best pieces move fast and go to buyers who are paying attention. Watch the certified population reports. PCGS and NGC publish population reports showing how many coins of each type and grade have been certified. For Krugerrands, the population numbers for early proof issues and high grades are extremely low. Low population plus growing American collector demand is a formula for price appreciation that is already playing out in real time. The Krugerrand has been the world's premier gold coin for over 50 years. It survived an American import ban. It survived apartheid. It survived multiple gold market cycles. And right now, with gold heading toward $15,000, it is positioned better than ever to reward the Americans who are quietly buying it. Alright, let us bring this all together. Smart American investors are quietly buying South African Krugerrands right now because they understand something most people miss. The combination of lower premiums over spot, unmatched global liquidity, and the extraordinary numismatic potential of the rare proof and early date issues makes the Krugerrand one of the most compelling gold investments available to Americans in today's bull market. The 1967 first year of issue. The proof Krugerrands from the late 1960s and 1970s. The fractional issues and high certified grades. These are the coins that go beyond gold, contend to genuine numismatic rarity coins that will appreciate in ways that simple gold exposure cannot match. And as gold climbs toward $15,000 per ounce, every ounce of Krugerrand gold in American private hands becomes more valuable. Every rare proof becomes more desirable. Every early date becomes harder to find. The window to accumulate at today's prices is open right now. The smart investors are already moving. If this video helped you understand why, please give it a thumbs up right now. It helps this channel reach more Americans who need this information. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment below. Had you ever considered buying a Krugerrand before watching this? Or do you already own one? I read every comment and I love hearing from this community. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and may your gold holdings perform exactly as well as the smart money expects them to. See you in the next video.